Holding Eyes with you here, bringing you My Hero Academia manga review. This was chapter 224, titled Second Festival Coming. This was a very, very interesting chapter, great chapter at its best. I actually like the fact that we're focusing on the villain's side of things, especially Shigaraki. I kind of find him to be very interesting in the stuff that he's went through. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Deku, but seeing Shigaraki, who's like his evil twin side, is kind of nice too. I feel like by them doing this, it's showing us what would have happened if Deku was a villain with power instead of being a powerless quirk kid. So, but it begins with the League of Villains plotting on what they're going to do. Are they really going to go to this town they're supposed to go to, or are they not? And we have Twice basically freaking out, and he's like, we gotta go, we have to, even if it's a trap, we have to go save the broker, we have to go save him. And we see that throughout this chapter, he says that a lot, and he's really, really worried about this broker guy. He looks up to him not just as like a mentor slash business partner, but I guess you can say probably like a close friend, maybe father figure, as worried as he is for him. You gotta remember, all these guys are still young. Twice is like the oldest one in the group, but everyone else is like really young. And Twice, even though he has his age, mentally he's young too and disabled from what happened to him. So it makes sense why he's really worried and overreacting about this guy being kidnapped. And it was stated too that this could be a lie, just to drag him here, and that they have really no business to go there in the first place. Not to mention, they also mentioned in this chapter a couple of times that the Liberated Army, so far right now, up to date, they have 110,000 people at their arm call. So that's some manpower right there. But after talking it out and picking on Twice here and there, Shigaraki decides a great plan, and they're gonna go. But when things get a little bit chaotic, they are gonna wait for Machine Machina to recharge and get up, and when he does, they're going to use Mr. Compress to basically release him into this environment if things get like hectic or whatever, to get out. So this is a pretty interesting plan, because Liberating Army, they might have some good members and whatever, but Machina, yeah, he's in a whole nother level. Like, this dude is freaking powerful. Like, I don't even know how they got their hands on him, but how All For One actually met him. But basically they get suited up and they get ready, they go, and we find something very interesting. As they get to the city, a hero approaches them, and they get ready for battle. And the hero was like, wait, guys, hold up. I'm not a regular hero. He does the sign, and I'm like, oh, snap. And we find out this hero is part of the Liberating Army. And he only meant to come here to guide them, not to fight them. And as he guides them into the city, they notice something very off. One, the city's empty. And two, there's a couple of heroes on top of buildings and towers just watching them. And it was stated by this hero that's guiding them that there's other heroes that are part of this faction. And as they get closer to the city, we get to meet two of the top four members. We get to meet the only female member, Kizuki, or Kizuki, I should say. Kizuki, and I don't remember the guy that's next to her, but it's the guy with the long, with the glasses and the pushback hair. But I'm still not used to these characters' name yet, so forgive me if I butcher their name or forget it. But since they are fairly introduced, I mean, we just met three of them last week, and then the week before that we met the leader. So, but as they get there and they talk to him, Twice is freaking out. He's like, hey, you said if we get here, you can free the doctor. Where is he? And he's like, oh, he's with the boss, stuck in the back. But that's if y'all can get to him. And then the guy snapped his fingers, and a whole bunch of people just came out and started attacking Shigaraki and his people. And you see Shigaraki, he's going right through them. Anybody he touches just, boom, dissolves quickly. And they no problem for him. Same thing with Dabi, who's there. He's basically at the same time blasting everybody in his flames. And you see Toga just shanking people's knees and stuff and going through them. And so far they're not having a difficult time until the end of the panel, where we see somebody like threw a bomb at Toga and it blew her forward, and it looked like her leg got caught in that blast, and we see her on the floor on her knees, and we see the girl who did it was actually Kizuki. And Kizuki, she's a reporter, but her quirk is weird because she does like a TM pose. She has a pose like she's like this, like a camera pose, trying to make like a square, and wherever she focuses or blinks at, I guess explodes, because we know that she must be the one who caused that explosion. So unless somebody else caused it, she was just doing a hand sign to, creep her out. But I figure that most likely she's the one who actually caused that explosion, which caught the leg of Toga. So next week we should be having Toga versus Kazuki, which that's going to be a very interesting battle. The only League of Villain female character and the only female character for the Liberating Army are going to go at it. So that's going to be very interesting. But I don't see like them 1v1ing each other, because there are other people around from both of their factions. So most likely somebody will come in to help. I think right now the best person for Toga to be tag team with, if it's not twice like always, probably Dabi. Or what's his name? Mr. Compress, which is my favorite person of the League of Villains. But yeah, but that was the end of the chapter, guys. Great chapter, great stuff. Seeing Shigaraki's team throw hands with the Liberation Army, it was pretty interesting. So far it doesn't look like no one's a threat except the top 4 leaders, but we have to see and wait and see who else they have under their sleeve, because they have 110,000 people, and we know they have some heroes. And the district they're fighting in right now is the Liberation Army district, so everyone in that district that lives there is part of the army. So they're very, very outnumbered. But Shigaraki did have that plan of summoning Machina if things go wild, so that's most likely going to be the A card for them that's going to help them escape. Or who knows, maybe they actually get defeated here. But instead of the Liberation Army killing them, maybe they might force them to join them. And then later on they get their revenge. Who knows, but it can go either or with whoever Koshi is the writer, so. But so far it's been good. Slow build up. It's one of the problems with My Hero Academia. When they have a slow time, it's slow. But this chapter was very interesting, and so was last week, so hopefully they keep this pace up. But that's all I have for you guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Please give this video a like. Share with your family and friends. Follow me on Twitter. Link me down below. Tell me your thoughts and opinions of this chapter. If you've read it, go read it again. If you have not read it, I'd like to go read it. Great stuff. Chapter 224 of My Hero Academia. Can't wait for next week. Can't wait to see what the League of Villains and the Liberation Army, see what they do. Hopefully we get back to Deku and them, because I'm kind of missing them as well. But so far I don't mind them switching over to the villain side of things. It's actually kind of interesting. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Peace out and have a good one.